Alright folks, first half main event, and it shows you how stacked this card is when this, for the biggest prize in United Wrestling singles competition, is not the main event. I am still your missing piece, TJ Lee, still joined by Truman Roswell, and out for the challenge is possibly the winningest champion in British wrestling regardless of gender. I cannot list all the belts, so I'll just list a few for you. The Riot Cabaret Women's Championship, the Wrestling Cult Women's Championship, the CXW Women's Championship, and of course, the Eve Wrestling Women's Championship, the best, most prestigious women's belt in British wrestling, and she wants to add the United Wrestling Championship to that ever-growing trophy cabinet for the former NXT UK star, Truman.
Now, Tej, a resume like that, even over a career, would be impressive. But those championships, they're all at once, right?
All at once. There is a photo of her on Instagram, Nina 8 Belts, as she's called. But she has got a hellacious test in front of her as she faces one of the most popular, if not the most popular wrestler in all of United. It is the United Wrestling Champion.
And the Questicles, Tej, are busting.
That's certainly one way of saying it.
Listen to that.
There's the Questicles. Full of passion, vim and vigor, and you can see the disgust on Nina Samuel's face. The tap social is always at its loudest when Simon Quest comes out.
Welcome to United, bitch.
Wow.
That's not very professional. I have to put that out there.
I mean, well, you know what? No, I'll let that one go. I think Mike Baker about to do the official announcing duties for this championship match, so I'll hand it over to him.
The following match is scheduled for one more, and it's for the United Wrestling Championship. Standing to my right, the star of the Nina Samuel Show, Nina Samuel! Standing to my left, he needs no introduction. He's the big man for Big Love for Watley. He's the United Wrestling Champion, Simon Quest!
Official announcing underway for this championship match. So you prepare to ring the bell and see if the Nina Samuel Show can add another belt to its trophy cabinet.
That is what it's all about, Tej. It's all about that United Championship. To Simon, that is everything he has worked for. For Nina, is that another notch?
Yeah, it could be that she becomes Nina 9 belts tonight. We will have to wait and see. Oh no. Oh no.
Nina, tiny hat heat.
Yeah, I mean Nina doesn't take kindly to that. I mean, the worst I've ever heard when it comes to wow. Nina
What an honor.
is nasty.
What an absolute honor that was just bestowed upon that lucky fan.
It's an honor, is it, when someone attacks you? The worst I've ever heard is a match Nina had over in the north, and for 10 minutes it was Nino running around the ring. And the bell rung. We are underway. Wherever Nina goes, she gets reactions. Test of strength. And Nina is no slouch.
There was only one way that was going.
But yeah, Simon Quest is a big boy.
Hoss of a man.
But Nina works very, very hard, but there's sportsmanship. It gives her a little bit of hair whip. Now the headlock. This is what Nina's got to do.
Greco hair whip. Textbook.
Hair whip. Have you tried the Greco hair whip?
I've been working on it in training.
Is that where you're growing your hair out?
Yep.
Okay. I think the Greco beard whip would also be a good one.
I can work on that too. But talking of headlocks, hair whips, that is firmly in. Oh, no. I'll eat my words.
My words. Right as you say it, Nina Samuels takes charge. And Simon picks her up and throws her off.
And that is what Nina will be having to compete with this match.
Yeah, she's not used to that. She is used to someone of equal or smaller size. She's not used to someone, and most people are not used to someone as tall as Simon Quest. He is a tall drink of water, and he can match the shoulder check.
Not just tall, but with all of this energy from this audience as well.
Nina saying, "You'll lay down for me," and Simon says, "No, thank you." Simon's carry position. Nina waist lock, pushes after Simon, and goes for the deep arm drag. And Simon just looks amused. But you got to be very careful not to get cocky with someone like Nina Samuels. She goes in for that guillotine position. And Simon gets out.
Oh,
and Nina,
elegance.
Yeah. And there's a deep arm drag.
That wasn't very polite.
It is a title match, Truman. It is not about being polite.
I have to say, Nina's cartwheel was much better.
I'll agree with you that there.
Oh, now he's a gentleman.
I don't think he's being patronizing. I think he's trying to be polite.
You ain't coming in, I'm coming to get you.
Nina doesn't seem keen on that idea and starts running for the hills. But this is a tactic. This is absolutely a tactic by Nina. And there it is.
Caught it, Teach.
Oh, the leg. The leg caught in the ropes. And while the leg is trapped, Nina
like
is stopping on the head.
Shark to blood. Did you see how quickly she was out of the ring?
Well, you got to be careful. That leg being in the ropes, that's a dangerous place to be. That has, I mean, ropes have historically taken ears off before.
Absolutely. That is a hard position to be in. That could be a fractured tibia.
Stiff kick to the head and now stomping the life out of Simon Quest. He's got multiple injuries to think about now. But principal among them is that left leg, which Nina is going to start targeting.
And this is why she is a champion in 8 different places. She knows she's seen her opportunity and she is working on it.
Nina 8 belts, trying to become Nina 9, picking at that ankle, that compromised leg. And Simon is beholden to it as she starts kicking at the hamstring, at the quad. Oh, and hyperextending the leg.
And suddenly Simon isn't so big.
Well, no, he's lying down. That's an arrogant pin cover. Not going to get the 3, but Nina knew what she was doing. Now, Truman, I don't want you to say anything here. I want to hear anything from you during this moment. I know what you're thinking.
I don't know what you mean, Teach. What was I thinking?
I can't say. I might lose my my commentary duties. Don't say anything here either. This is painful. I know you're loving this. I know you're loving the punishment Simon Quest is going through.
And if you look at the smile on Nina's face,
just a 1 count. Just a 1 count from the United Champion.
She is loving it too.
But Nina, as I said, is not to be trifled with. She is an incredibly strong individual. She has put men to sleep before in that wrestling ring and is holding on, but hasn't grapelined the legs.
It doesn't matter how big and strong you are, you can only be in that for so long.
Simon gets out, but Nina jumps straight on. That is palm to palm under the chin. If she can get the body lock, Simon Quest might go night-night. That is an effective rear naked choke.
That's it, cutting off that carotid artery, that blood to the head, that windpipe also crushed.
Simon is fading. Simon is fading.
But can he listen to these questicles? Sorry.
I heard that slip.
No.
He's in the
There
midsection.
was no Freudian slip.
And picks up Nina, the blood is rushing back, but that leg, that ankle is compromised, possibly beyond healing at this point. It's Nina off the ropes with an axe kick. Rolls him over, lateral press, 1, 2. Ooh. And Nina being cheeky, who knows she's want to do.
She's got this though, a veteran like Nina. She's playing a game of chess here. If you notice, she's not just taking out that windpipe, she's also taking out that leg. She's got 2 opportunities that she's set up for herself.
She's picked her body parts and she's beginning to dissect. She looks to go for a suplex, and Simon meets her halfway but can't maintain.
Straight up slap number 5.
Right under the chin, but that might have just awoken a fire in Simon Quest. He's the United Champion. He went through hell to get it, and he will go through hell to keep it. There's one lariat. There's a big boot. Nina on jelly legs picks her up.
This is what we don't want. Nina cannot let him get momentum.
Every time he picks her up, that leg fails him. This time it doesn't. Backbreaker. Pushes her off and spine buster.
Could this be it?
Just a 2. But we're getting closer.
Cannot count the wily veteran Nina Samuels out that quickly. But big man Simon is on one leg at the moment.
One leg might be all he needs as he lifts her up. And Nina scratches the eyes. Gets a kick up right behind the ear, damaging the equilibrium of the champion. Primes him and plants him.
Beautiful.
The Nina Samuels show may be getting a renewal. No. And that renewal would have came with more money and more trophies. And she's saying, I don't want to be. And this has been messing with the mentality of Nina Samuels, who normally enjoys a psychological advantage. And now she's turning.
No, surely not.
She's turning the
She's
anger
a
of the
strong
crowd against
girl,
her. Oh no! Went for the trip. Simon goes for the swing. Nina nowhere to go.
But that knee, that leg, that ankle, I think it was.
It's the entire left ankle, the left knee. It's entirely compromised. It is a miracle the big man is able to keep going. Nina. With the waist lock. There's reversal. And, oh, watch going to the ring. Oh! Low blow. Referee didn't see it. Referee didn't see it. One, 2, 3. Nina 9 belts. Nina 9 belts. Nina Samuels just screwed the United Champion.
The quest is over.
Oh my God.
Right in the questicles.
Wait, the other referee comes out, says no. She saw.
Not like this, surely.
She saw. Nina's still celebrating, but the referee says she's seen it.
Are they going? Are they teaching? They going to VAR?
Mike Baker has footage. Mike Baker's got proof of the low kick. Oh, saying fellow women, it's not about gender, it's about fairness.
But no, I have to side with Nina here. The referee counted
You were low
3.
blow.
but the referee didn't see it.
But another referee did.
That referee wasn't part of the match.
That's why we have VAR. And Simon rolls her up. 1, 2, 3. Simon Quest retains.
I guess the quest continues, but I don't know. I believe that was not fair. The match was over. Nina had this won.
Well, I'll tell you something, Truman. I'll tell you what the Joker said. You get what you fucking deserve.
The bell had gone. A match was not restarted. That was not an official match.
It was restarted. The men at GM made it official.
The bell didn't ring.
Why don't you go and complain to management, Truman? Go and find out the truth behind this.
Well, let's listen to what Simon says.
I don't know what you're complaining about, that was all you lot. I respect you do everything you can to win the goal that you do. And I do count myself lucky that I kept this belt today. I'm nothing but an honourable man. So Toots, get in here.
Toots?
And let me shake your hand.
Wanted to end on a good note for Flip the Script, which is a celebration of women's wrestling. Well, Nina, who will take any way she can to win, whether it's legit or otherwise, will she show that respect in return?
Personally, I don't think she's had any respect. Toots, bitch. That's what she's had to deal with.
Let's see if there's a handshake here. And a slap. That's very Nina. Now, Truman, would you say this,
I would say, is a conspiracy.
Alright, there we go. We got it out.
People pay good money for that shit.
I'm backstage here at United Wrestling, day 14, Flip the Script, and I'm joined by the star of the Nina Samuels show, Nina Samuels. Now, Nina, firstly, I want to welcome you to United Wrestling, but tonight didn't quite go the way you had planned in your championship match against Simon Quest. Any thoughts?
Didn't go to plan. I was robbed. I got the 1, 2, 3. I had my big crowning moment, new champion, only to get it robbed. Simon Quest viciously attacked me from behind for that win. But don't worry, I have made a formal complaint to management and I will get that decision reversed.